Alright, let's get back into this bitch.
Okay, let's try. All right.
Yes, Goku, gotta go there every time. Alright, so now that we've crossed the original Namek Saga, done some cooler fights, I think it's now time to get into probably the darkest part of Dragon Ball Z ever. I mean, we're about to get in some really dark territory, and I know I haven't really covered the Android Saga in the Trunks Saga and all that good stuff, but this is really about to get some really dark shit, and this will be the first time it's covered on my channel, so yay! And later on I have the privilege of covering the entirety of it in Legacy of Goku 2, which is basically the entirety of the Android Saga. Fun shit.
Having made the Earth safe once again, the Z-Fighters were free to enjoy the years of peace that followed. Then, one terrible day, two evil androids suddenly appeared. One by one, they attacked and murdered the Z-Fighters. Until, at last, only Trunks survived, left to face this nightmare alone. Now, fueled by anger and grief at the loss of his mentor Gohan, Trunks' Super Saiyan powers have been released.
Yeah, you can see what I mean by dark. Everyone's dead, basically. Man. If you guys have watched History of Trunks, I highly recommend it. It's probably like one of the best written movies / OVAs ever produced by Dragon Ball, or produced in timeline. Give it a watch. It is some really dark shit. Oh, and by the way, Damian Clark voices Gohan in this movie.
Begins the story of a dark future.
But sadly, this is not future Gohan with one arm. This is regular Gohan, who we're going to see a lot more later, by the way.
Androids 17 and 18 were unleashed upon the world and brought humanity to the brink of destruction.
Quite literally. A couple of fuckhead teenagers were running around destroying the world. How symbolic is that?
None of the Z-Fighters survived. None but Gohan.
Oh, and this kid.
Come on, Trunks.
Okay, get ready.
Alright, so you guys could go ahead and just read about this in the biography for Trunks, but the best way to describe it is Trunks is a result of Vegeta and Bulma spending a nice Saturday afternoon together, and he is the result. So just like Gohan, he's half Saiyan, and that sword he's carrying around his back, he got in an alternate timeline. I'm going to cover that later. That is screwed up how he got that sword, but anyway. Enough of that. So this is Trunks. If you're wondering why I'm just starting off with max stats, is because, oh man. I just told Brandon about this, but I have done it. I have found the cheapest enemy in this entire game, and you will not believe who it is. But anyway, that's another arc altogether. For now, it's just Trunks in the future doing stuff. And no worries, there's nothing else to be done. It's just all story. There's no hyperbolic time chambers. There's no training on Kami's Lookout. There's no King Kai's Planet. There's only really a 7-minute fight, and that's about it. Which is still good for warm-ups. Considering this is the first time you're probably going to be using Trunks with his sword, it's a good idea to get at least warmed up with him. His attacks are pretty good. Nothing really great. He doesn't have a rolling hammer. He doesn't have any like strong stopping power. But he can still hold his own. And of course, naturally, I already have his Super Saiyan form, but since I am running max stats right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to his base form. Finish Buster. Which, I swear to God, might as well be a Spirit Bomb. I said it because, well, as soon as I can knock him away. Hang on a sec. Ooh. Anyway, this is Trunks' moveset. He's got an energy volley, which actually looks pretty cool because it's instead of the standard gold, is now blue, which I think Vegeta also has, but considering it's on Trunks, it's always nice. And Trunks is kind of starving for good moves to begin with, up until his incarnation of Raging Blast. Alright, this is Finish Buster, which looks exactly the same as a Spirit Bomb with how it's executed, but except it looks like it's gold, and that's about it. Also, it's chargeable, so take that as you will. Sadly, chargeable moves do not have the same buff they have in this game as they do in later games. But that's entirely different beast altogether. I don't know if chargeable moves are actually as good as they are in Raging Blast as they are in BT3, because BT3 has still got the pushback. It's very hard to knock him out of it, and very good pressure damage, but I don't know if they have the pushback in that game.
An explosion rang out from the heart of the city. The androids had resumed their furious rampage.
Oh, you guys, if you haven't seen the androids before, which I'll be surprised if you haven't, Funny. Oh, Super Saiyan now.
Trunks,
Yeah.
you stay here.
No, I'm coming too. Huh?
Whoa.
Huh?
I love that mouth he does. Whoa.
Gohan knocked Trunks out and went to face the androids alone.
Because you want to give Trunks the chance to go become a Super Saiyan. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not Gohan's intention of just knocking Trunks out right there and there was to let Trunks see his death, and so he could become a Super Saiyan, even though Gohan still had a hidden potential and he become Super Saiyan 2 at this point. It's weird. And the one thing I still question most about the story over the history of Trunks, the movie, why did no one think to use a hyperbolic time chamber? I mean, I know only Goku had knowledge of it, but you would think Piccolo had knowledge of it, and someone would have said something about it. But if they just use it once, they'd be fine.
It's been a while, Gohan. A year now, right? Nice to
It has
see
not
you're
been a
in
year.
good health.
I've been training hard for this moment.
Yeah, was it?
This
You guys
time
who
I
are fans of the
won't
manga are
lose.
gonna actually like what's about to happen.
Oh, really? You do realize we only used half our power last time, right?
Oh, this is weird. In the manga, well, the history of Trunks actually did have a manga. In it, Trunks fights, Gohan fights Android 17. And during this fight, Android 17 reveals he was only using half his power last time.
And this time,
But then
won't
only
let
Android
you
17
run.
was fighting Gohan, and he managed to single-handedly beat him. In the movie, it was both Android 17 and 18 fighting him at the same time, but they didn't say anything about using half the power. So this game not only says they were using half their power, but both of them are fighting at the same time. So, needless to say, Gohan is about to get his ass right. It's a shame too, because future Gohan's got the cool dude. He's got like, it's basically like if he was more like borrowing from Piccolo's moves and his dad's moves. I know it's weird for me to say, and without anything to illustrate my points, just kind of like, whatever. But playing the games and looking at how he is, I can't help but think that future Gohan, when he's got the one arm, actually uses more moves akin to Piccolo, like special beam cannon, and he fights a lot more tactically, whereas regular adult Gohan fights a lot more like his dad because of how they both trained the hyperbolic time chamber together. I think that's pretty much what he just used. No. Oh, by the way, both these androids on hard mode have unblockable moves. Android 17 with a rush move, and Android 18 with destructive disc, which is pretty odd for her to have destructive disc in the future, considering Krillin's Longston's dead. But okay.
Why don't we end this?
Super Saiyan 2. Oh no! I have a better idea. Do I have it? Alright, first I'm gonna go back to base form. It's like this. Now I'm going to. There it is. Oh, this is gonna be good. Great Saiyaman is here! Oh my god. This is so good. I'm gonna be a Android 18 as Great Saiyaman. Which you guys will also see more of later in the Buu Saga, but for right now, this is hilarious. And from this I can only surmise that Gohan's fantasy was always to be a superhero of some kind. That's a rush move. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to win this because I'm noticing everyone on this difficulty has substantial advantage to their rush moves. Or clashing, anyway. Shame to say, half the people who have rushes in this game have that as their move. Very dull. Ow. Should have blocked that. I was about to use the explosive wave. I was like, no, I need that. Nope. Explosive wave is still good. What do I have for moves anyway? I never use Great Saiyaman, ever. Just his pose, just his finishing pose. I guess the second one's gonna be his ultimate, his power very limit. That's at least that's what I take from it. Ah, shit. Good thing losing Lock-On was taken out in the next game. Holy shit. Alright, gotta focus. Pick her up. Follow. Y button. Done. Okay, cool. I was a little worried for a second there. This saga is actually pretty rough. The androids are actually pretty difficult to fight. Well, with between their substantial damage output and their unblockable moves. Oh, it's funny because on like level 2 difficulty, they don't do anything whatsoever. They literally just like lie on the ground, face down with their face, and they're like, while they're still at like full health. Anyways, this is gonna be interesting. Cute. That sounds like Super Saiyan. That's so well. That's done so much better in the movie. All this is weird. I think this is the only game that actually covers story Trunks on any sort of level, because the games didn't even have Future Gohan playable until like fucking BT3, and he was playable back in Dragon Ball Z Sagas, but we don't talk about Dragon Ball Z Sagas around here. Not until playthrough. So yeah, none of the games have really covered history of Trunks besides like the very beginning of Legacy of Goku 2.
Today's the day. I'm going to avenge my murdered friends.
Dude, base Super Saiyans can't do shit against the androids.
You again. You never learn, do you?
Although if Gohan decided to hold off and getting his gas kicked by the androids, he probably wouldn't be able to bring along Trunks, and they would have won. Because one-on-one, like, a Super Saiyan against one of these androids is actually a pretty good fight. They can actually put up a pretty decent matchup, but then if it's 2-on-1 Super Saiyan, they're pretty much screwed. Yeah. Alright, let me check. Yep, still got my stuff. Cool. I'm not taking these fucking items off until I get past that super ridiculous ass enemy I was talking to you about. Anyway. Fight time! Up here. However, their defense blows, like really. You know, I actually look at how fast they're energy charging until now. It's something to be had. Ah shit, it was a low. While I was walking, I was like, is that gonna be low? I doubt it's gonna be a low. No, it's a low. Ugh. That's screwed up. Of course, the fucking AI is able to just teleport everything they want while they're in non-lock-on, but you in lock-on? Nope, you're not gonna be dodging anything when you get knocked down from that move. I've also recently learned that I think all of your damage kind of comes from when you land the end of a combo. Like, if you just do, like, standard punches, you're not gonna really gain anything. Ah, shit. Ugh, even blocking that's ridiculous. Well, trust me, I only had defense plus 12 when I was doing this last time, and on chip damage, it still managed to take up like half a health bar. Oh no! That's why I don't like fighting androids in this difficulty. Everything's unblockable if they have a rush move. No! Ah, still got explosive wave. My one saving grace. Oh my god, I swear to god I beat that. Good luck. A little worried there for a second that he actually got through that. Nope. No dice. Not today, you son of a bitch.
Why don't we end this?
Sadly, I do not have Super Saiyan 2 or Great Saiyaman available to Trunks, so this is all I can really do. Alright. Weird thing though, even though he's Super Saiyan and he's like one of the main one of the main characters, he doesn't have a ground throw. That's very odd. Even Goku has a fucking ground throw in his base form. I think even Vegeta does. He's like one of the few characters I've seen that doesn't have one. Ah shit, no! Infinity Bullet's so good. I really need to be countering it though with burning attack though. No. With attempt to get my nah. Dead. Oh my god, it's just barely hit me out of it. Okay, apparently Android 18 has a lot of projectile moves. Like, holy crap. Are you seeing the amount of shit she's throwing at me? Hope you are, otherwise the screen's kind of fucked up. There we go. Ah, Shining Sword Slash. Wait, it's called Shining Sword Slash in this game, right? Let me check that quickly. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll make sure. They changed the name of that a lot over the games. Like, it goes from Burning Slash, Shining Sword Attack, Shining Sword Slash. It's really all over the map, but yeah. Anyway, that was that. Man, I managed to do that in 16 minutes. I'm impressed with myself. Or roughly that much. I don't know how much. I had like a
Though
4 minute
badly
buffer at the start.
injured in his foolish confrontation with the androids, Trunks survived to fight another day.
And if you think they're gonna be changing this shot while they're, damn, right up on that pixelated face. No, they're gonna keep his shot for the rest of the saga.
And after completing her time machine, Bulma sent Trunks into the past on a quest to save the future, hoping to create a peaceful world free of the android menace.
And this is gonna create a whole fuckload of weird things. I just want to mention this right now. Time mechanics do not work in Dragon Ball Z like it traditionally does. Like if you alter something in the past, it's not gonna directly alter the future. Because even though the androids get killed in the past, they're still exactly the same in the future. And it's just a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, really, string theory is just completely out the window.
After defeating Frieza, the Z-Fighters returned to their quiet lives on Earth. But a new threat soon emerged to disturb the peace, the android Cell. One after another, the Z-Fighters have succumbed to Cell's awesome might. Now, with no one left to stop the monster's onslaught, and with the fate of the world hanging in the balance, the weight of this monumental task now rests on Gohan's shoulders.